Well, hello there, you beautiful human, and welcome to your yoga practice. I am Andrea Dawn, and today we are going to do a practice for our feet and our ankles. They're so important to our daily life, to everything that we experience. They are our foundation. They're where we experience everything from the ground up, and so we are here to take care of them and prioritize them today. So let's get started in a seat. And we will bring our hands through prayer. Align your ears over your shoulders, over your hips. This moment of connection and grounding is so important. It's that transition from whatever activity you were doing before into this time and space that you are dedicating to the growth and evolution of you. So you're welcome to just receive this Om or Om with me. Maybe you close your eyes or take a soft downward gaze. Really begin to acknowledge your breath, the bridge, the link between body and mind. And if you're choosing to Om, inhale. Your eyes are closed, open your eyes, and we're going to start today on our back. So come on down onto your back. And once you get there, we'll just hug the knees into the chest, give yourself a little squeeze, and then extend your legs up into the air. Once you get your legs up into the air, we're just going to see about pulling our toes away from one another. So you're trying to stretch your toes so you can find space in between each one of your toes. And we're just going to do that and then relax and continue that. So let's do another 10 rounds of that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now flex your feet, so you're drawing your feet down towards your body and your heels up towards the ceiling. Keep your feet flexed, turn the heels in and the toes out. And then you might feel all kinds of feelings up your legs. So just acknowledge where you're feeling. You can put your breath into the feeling. So that link, that yoking, that union, that's part of our yoga practice. And then turn the toes in and the heels away from you. Keep the feet flexed. Good, then relax the feet. Now point the toes, and we'll do the exact same thing with the toes pointed, heels in, toes out. Maybe you feel the stretch along the top of your foot. And then opposite, toes in, heels out. Good, now let's do a couple ankle rolls in one direction and then the other direction. And now we're going to spell the alphabet out with our feet. So think like your big toe is the tip of the marker. And that's going to be the direction as you write your uppercase A, and then your uppercase B, and then C, and then D, and E, and all the way through the alphabet. So you might even feel some burning sensation. So this is a really great ankle strengthening exercise. You can do it all kinds of ways, lowercase, cursive. You could spell out intentions. All right, and then a couple circles one direction, a couple circles the other direction, and then give the legs a good shake out. Good, now cross the legs, come forward. We'll bring the soles of the feet together and the knees out wide. So you're creating a big diamond shape with your legs. And then just allow the upper body to fold forward. You can round the spine and let the head hang heavy. We're going to use the hands to massage the inner blade edges of the feet. So that inner arch of your feet. You can use long strokes with your thumb. And then maybe you start to move a little bit more inward toward the arch of your foot. I'm going to take some time to rub out the ball mound of the foot, so the big toe ball mound. I experience bunions in my feet, and so this can even feel a little painful. One of the things that I like to use is I have a little toe brace, and what this does is it keeps space in between my big toe and my middle toe, so that during the day when I'm walking, I'm making sure that my toes aren't all jammed together. And then you might even take your hand and squeeze it into a fist and use the knuckle of the pointer finger to give yourself a little bit more pressure, or maybe even all of the knuckles. Right? Sometimes we experience pain in different parts of our bodies, and just by taking care of our feet, we might relieve some of that pain. All right, and then maybe you'll just bend the toes inward and then give your whole feet some squeezes. Good. And then let's come forward to all fours. So to an even tabletop position. And we'll start by extending the left leg out long and then point the toe so that you're on the top of the foot. Good. Now you're going to press through the hands to lift and hover the right knee. Push most of the weight down into the top of this extended left leg. And then you're just going to roll from big toe ball mound to pinky toe ball mound. Big toe ball mound to pinky toe ball mound. And then set the right knee back down. Cross the left leg all the way over towards the right and press the heel back and away from you. Notice what's happening in the arms, so we can notice other tendencies, like I tend to hyperextend. So a little micro bend in the elbows. Keep the finger pads like you're gripping, like you're a tree frog and you're pushing the floor away from you. And now let's cross the legs, spread the feet apart, send the hips back. We'll just use this as a little bit of a reset. Come on forward, unravel the legs, and we'll do that same thing on the other side. So now you're going to extend the right leg back. Stay on the top of the right foot. Then press down through the hands to hover the left knee. And then you'll roll from big toe ball mound to pinky toe ball mound. Big toe ball mound to pinky toe ball mound. Just a couple more. Then set the left knee down, cross the right leg all the way over towards the left, press back through the heel. Good, then cross the legs, sit the hips back. Come on back forward, unravel the legs, tuck the toes. Walk the hands back towards the knees, and you're going to start to sit the bum down onto the heels. So this is called toe crunch. And then you might see, maybe you bring the hands up, maybe you sit all the way back onto the heels, maybe you bring the hands through prayer. Good, then let's come on back forward, pitter patter out the feet. Tuck the toes, pike the hips up and back so we're in downward facing dog. And then we're just gonna turn one foot over, push down, turn the other foot over, push down. So that might be plenty of sensation just doing something like this. You could also, if it feels okay for you, try about walking the feet forward on the tops of the feet. So you know how in downward facing dog, we kind of tiptoe our feet up? Well, it's the same thing, but we're on the tops of the feet and seeing about tiptoeing the feet up on the tops of the feet. And then back again. And then wherever you are, let's flip the feet around so that we're standing evenly on the feet. Walk the hands back to the feet so we're in a forward fold. Just acknowledge that you have a heel, a pinky toe ball mound, and a big toe ball mound. That's the tripod of your foot. So it's interesting to note throughout the day how we're distributing that weight. Then from here, we'll come up onto the tiptoes, sit the bum down, bring the hands through prayer, and see about standing up, balancing on the tiptoes. Then once you get up to stand, rest the heels down, lift the toes, and we'll just rock back and forth. Up onto the toes, down onto the heels, lift the toes. And this is a great place to really notice that tripod of your foot. And when we tend to get off balance, we tend to kind of go to the outer blade edge of the feet. So seeing if you can put a little bit more pressure onto the big toe ball mounds of the feet. Good. Now we're going to set the feet down and go from outer blade edge to inner blade edge. Outer blade edge to inner blade edge. Come back up onto your tiptoes, and then we'll see about balancing and coming back down to sit onto the heels. And now come down onto your bum. So that might be in control, or it might be more like a kerplunk. As you come all the way down, extend the legs out long. Come down onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. Give the legs another good shake out. And there you have it. That is yoga for your feet and your ankles. Extend your legs out long and take your shavasana, your metaphorical death. A beautiful opportunity every single day to release and shed whatever habits and tendencies and ways of beings that no longer serve you. It is always a blessing, a privilege, and an honor. My heart sees and feels and smiles to yours. Namaste, yogis.